Yeah, the soldiers are here and they are going to take the card.
Can you stop the payment?
Yeah. Can you do that one day?
Can you see if Alhaji even wants to be nearer those boys? Bring one of them to stand here to see whether Alhaji can recognize them.
They're taking Alhaji like, okay, Mama, thank you very much. Major.
That's the Richest.
No, but if I don't get that, if I don't get my payments, I'm not going because I work and I have to spend my money to pay my husband, not a boyfriend. I'm his missus. Okay, for 48 years.
Let her come herself.
This boy is not even allowed to take it. I'll forget about semester court order. I'm going to fight it, but I want my money. I want my money being paid. You can't put him here because if he leaves here, I'm not going to get my money. Because no court order that I'm going.
Look, I will never think about it again. Do you understand what this is? Look, none of us will ever see our father again.
He's a dead man. He's a dead man if he goes with them. No, that's my father. That's my that's my father. I'm videoing my father. This is my father. Oh, this is my father. This is my father. Go. I don't have enough video. Until he goes out of my sight, I don't have enough video. These are his sisters.
48 years. This boy is sleeping with this man's wife. Take his signature. Everywhere his signature is there. Because of this man is an ATM machine. And then
No, this is my father.
This is not fair. 1 week. 1 I said I want my bills to be paid. I want my bills to be paid.
No, this is my father. This is my father. This is my father. Don't come near me.
But they beat you.
This is my father. It's my father. I don't care. It's my father. It's my father. It's my father. It's my father.
I want my bills to be paid. I want my bills to be paid right now.
Please. To force him out of here.
Yeah, the soldiers are here and they are going to take the card.
Can you stop the payment?
Yeah. Can you do that one day?
Can you see if Alhaji...
Alright viewers, God bless you so much as you've joined in today one more time on Coda TV. Today on Family Arena, there's a very sad story that I believe that you can bring your thoughts and your opinion about this. This man you see lying down there is one man called Alhaji Asoma Banda. I've known this man from childhood because his name was a household name. He was one of the richest men Ghana has ever had. I mean, one of the richest. When we say richest, he was one of the richest men you could ever think of for Africa. What happened? Alhaji Asoma Banda is now sick. I'll be reading a few of his achievements for you to just see how much this man has lived a very successful life. But today our main focus of discussion is going to be centered around how people manage to write good tributes, even though they always hate the person they are writing about. How enemies manage to write very beautiful, interesting tributes for people. That is going to be the facts that we're going to be discussing today. Share your thoughts and let people learn from this. Keep watching this video, and if you watch this and you've known this man, how rich he has been, how affluent, how influential he is in this world, you will be shocked that he's going through what he's going through. And it's not done to him by no one but his own family. There are keys and lessons to learn from this. Watch it.
Wants to be nearer those boys. Bring one of them to stand here to see whether Alhaji can recognize them.
They're taking Alhaji like, okay, Mama, thank you very much. Major.
That should be
No, but if I don't get that, if I don't get my payments, I'm not going because I work and I have spent my money to pay my husband, my husband, not a boyfriend. I'm his missus. Okay, for 48 years.
Let her come herself.
This boy is not even allowed. This boy is taking. Well, I have spent about 50,000 Ghana. This is I forget about semester court order. I'm going to respect it, but I want my money. I want my money being paid. You can't put him here because if he leaves here, I'm not going to get my money. They've got no court order that I'm coming.
Look, I will never think about it again. Do you understand what this is? Look, none of us will ever see our father again.
He's a dead man. He's a dead man if he goes with them. No, that's my father. That's my that's my father. I'm videoing my father. This is my father. No, this is my father. This is my father. Go. I don't have enough video. Until he goes out of my sight, I don't have enough video. These are his sisters.
48 years. Sleeping with this man's wife. Take his signature. Everywhere his signature is there. Because of this man is an ATM machine.
No, this is my father.
This is not fair. 1 week. I said I want my bills to be paid. I want my bills to be paid.
No, this is my father. This is my father. This is my father. Don't come near me.
But the video.
This is my father. It's my father. I don't care. It's my father. It's my father. It's my father. It's my father.
I want my bills to be paid. I want my bills to be paid right now.
Please. To force him out of here.
Yeah, the soldiers are here and they are going to take you guys.
Can you stop the payments? Yes. Can you do that?
Can you see if Alhaji even wants to be nearer those boys? Bring one of them to stand here to see whether Alhaji can recognize them.
They're taking Alhaji like, okay, Mama, thank you very much. Major.
That should be
No, but if I don't get that, if I don't get my payments, I'm not going because I work and I have spent my money to pay my husband, not a boyfriend. I'm his missus. Okay, for 48 years.
Let her come herself.
This boy is not even allowed. This boy is taking. I have about 50,000 Ghana. This is I forget about semester court order. I'm going to respect it, but I want my money. I want my money being paid. You can't put him here because if he leaves here, I'm not going to get my money. They've got no court order that I'm coming.
Look, I will never think about it again. Do you understand what this is? Look, none of us will ever see our father again.
He's a dead man. He's a dead man if he goes with them. No, that's my father. That's my that's my father. I'm videoing my father. This is my father. No, this is my father. This is my father. Go. I don't have enough video. Until he goes out of my sight, I don't have enough video. These are his sisters.
48 years. This boy is sleeping with this man's wife. Take his signature. Everywhere his signature is there. Because of this man is an ATM machine.
No, this is my father.
This is not fair. 1 week. I said I want my bills to be paid. I want my bills to be paid.
No, this is my father. This is my father. This is my father. Don't come near me.
But the video.
This is my father. It's my father. I don't care. It's my father. It's my father. It's my father. It's my father.
my bills to be paid. I want my bills to be paid right now.
Please, we have to force him out of here.
Wow. All right, so viewers, what is happening here is that Alhaji Asoma Banda, I'm going to show you his record. I'll be showing you a video of his biography, or not his biography, but let's call it a biography, or his personal profile. I'm going to be reading his personal profile to you, and I want you to check this out. You are going to be blown away, like a man of his caliber. And right now, look at his wives, look at his children, and his son is bold enough to sit on social media on the video, as you could hear him say, oh, he's my father, and you are happy, bold enough to do Facebook Live with your father in this condition in the hospital. You are happy to bring out these videos out in public domain, and you call him your father. Look, I don't want to bother myself about what is what, but then, long story short, the man is sick. He's been married to multiple women, and right now the current young wife, in whose house the man lives, is the one taking care of the man in the hospital. But then the other wife is also alleging that the current young wife is sleeping with a certain young man over there who is in the same house with them, and so they don't want that young wife to take Asoma Banda to a different place for treatment, even though the court has ruled that the current wife should be giving the man to go and give him treatment. So now the wife that is supposed to be the senior wife is the one saying she wants her bills to be paid in this condition, because she spent money on the man. So if they are going to take the man to a different place for treatment, then her bills, her money that she spent on the man, should be paid back to her. That is, this woman is saying that she wants her monies to be paid. Look at her, and the man lying down there is Asoma Banda, the husband. Look at all these women. She claims to be a bit older, but and she's therefore saying the other one is younger, so she is going to do X, Y, Z. But if you look at the man's picture here, maybe none of the wives is within his range if we are looking at age. But then, because the other woman thinks she's a bit older, she's trying to talk down the younger wife and accuse her of a lot of things. If you knew that someone was sleeping with her, the man is your husband. When he was strong, you never said anything. Is it now that the man is sick that you are bringing up all this? It's a shame the way we do things sometimes. All right, it's a shame the way we do our things, the way we treating people in certain regards like that. So right now, I just want to show you this man's profile and then compare his profile to what he's going through and see how you are living your life. The lesson for today is that by the end of the day, we're going to be talking about what kind of tribute will they write for this man. Is it what I'm going to be reading, or what they are doing there is what they are going to be writing? And if it were you, if you are working hard, look at him. He's lying down quiet. He can't talk. He can't say a thing. You can see him. And then the noise around him is enough to let the man die. Right now, the man is on peg feeding. He's going through a lot of things. Rich man like that, who money can speak for him. Right now, money has no voice in his life. So if you think you are working hard, multitasking, working back and forth every now and then, thinking you are the best worker, you're making all the money, have you thought about your end? Are you going to be like Alhaji Asoma Banda, or your situation you think will be better than this man? Let's have a quick look at Asoma Banda's profile. Let's see this. All right. Let's see Alhaji Asoma Banda. Okay, there you go. So this is the profile of Alhaji Asoma Banda from University of Education, Winnipeg, Ghana. Okay, so I'll just go through this with you quickly, and you can see profile of Alhaji Asoma Banda. I'll read just the intro, and we're going to look at his achievements, okay? And then you will understand why these people are doing this. Family is dragging the body. wives are dragging the body. But then there are some other corpses in the morgue right now in Ghana and around the world where nobody is interested. It looks like we don't have owners for those dead bodies. But then there is one man here who is not yet dead. But then they are already rushing for resources, money from this man whilst he's alive. And the way they are fighting, it feels like he's dead. If you watch this and you don't feel sorry and sad, then I don't know. I have no idea what heart you have. Okay, so I'll read this. It says, renowned entrepreneur, business magnate, philanthropist, role model, and patriot, born in June 1933 at Kintampo in Brongahafo region of Ghana. Alhaji Asoma Banda was destined to create employment and economic empowerment for many people worldwide. After his elementary education at Kintampo and Kumasi government boys, respectively, he went on to receive ordinary and advanced level certificate as well as diploma in marketing, sales management in London. He later undertook several courses in marketing management and shipping to help him understand better and excel in the line of the profession he had chosen himself. I'm going to skip everything right from here for the sake of time, and let's go to a list of achievement. All right. He is the first to own a ship and first Ghanaian to own an aircraft. Alhaji Asoma Banda is the first person to own a ship. Okay, the first person to own a ship. And he's also the first Ghanaian, the first African to own a ship, like he owns it. This is my ship. And he's also the first African to own an aircraft. That is Alhaji Asoma Banda. Private jet, first one ever. And then the second achievement is he's companion of the Order of Volta by the state. That was an accolade there. He achieved. Ghana's best ever transport and logistics personality of the year by the Chartered Institute of Transport and Logistics in 2006. He was honored for lifetime achievement by the Ghana Shippers Council in recognition of his great strides in maritime industry. Okay, and then an entrepreneur of the decade 2001 by Emretech Ghana Foundation. Kwame Nkrumah Institution of Science, Kwame Nkrumah, it says Kwame Nkrumah Leaders Award 2003 by All African Students Union. Awarded a title of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Kumasi. All these things are awards, but I want us to also have a look at. He's the member of state executive chairman of Amtrak Air, the airline that was in Ghana, the main airline in Ghana. Amtrak Air, I know Amtrak Air very well. Amtrak Air, he was the owner, executive chairman of Amtrak Air Limited, authorized service contractor of United Parcel Service, president, ship owner, and Agent Association of Ghana. He owned his own ship. Okay, he owned his own ship in Ghana. This is the man lying down there you are seeing. He owned his own ship. Okay, then we also speak about Alhaji Asoma Banda as board member Ghana Port and Harbour Authority, board member Ghana Maritime Authority, board member Shippers Council, founding member and chairman of Cross Marine Service Nigeria, member of the board of trustees Ghana Police Trust Fund, board member CFO of Ghana. Like the list goes on and on and on. Okay, it never ends. I'll read the last few because it's just a lot. He was the chairman of the PCP, which later became the Convention People's Party CPP, after he had gone to court on behalf of the party to have the name changed. Served as board member of Ghana Airways. You see, when he had his own Amtrak Air, when Ghana Airways, which is Ghana's airline, was on there as well, when it was Ghana Airline, he served as a board member for it. He served as a board member for Carl Bank. I mean, my goodness. There's another one. He is a founding member of director of Amtrak Group Management, the agent network in Europe, West and Central Africa, member of British Institute of Directors and European Committee Ship Owners Association. This is Alhaji Asoma Banda, and everything you are hearing me read is part of what this man has achieved. I'll go back and now show you what he's looking like right now. At the moment, look at Alhaji Asoma Banda. Okay, just have a look at Alhaji Asoma Banda right now as we speak. This is him. This is him. And I want you to listen to what is going on around him. Do you think life, if this man was not sick, these people could do this around him?
Let her come herself.
This boy is not even allowed to come to take him.
Wow. This is a sad story of a man. This is the end of somebody's life. The end of somebody's life. At this stage, you would expect that this man,
He's a dead man.
he's a dead
He's a
man.
dead man if he goes with them. No, that's my father. That's my that's my father. I'm videoing my father. This is my father. No, this is my father. This is my father. Go. I don't have enough
My
video.
goodness.
Until he goes out of my sight, I don't have enough video.
My goodness.
8 years. This boy is sleeping with this man's wife. Take his signature. Everywhere his signature is there. Because of this man is an ATM machine. And then
No,
Just
this is my
look at
father.
this. Look at that.
it's not fair.
Look at how he's been treated. Look at the treatment this poor man is receiving from his wives, his children, his family, and everyone. People that this man has fed.
I said I want my bills to be paid.
He has fed them.
No, this is my father. This is my father.
This is my
This is my
father.
father. Don't come near me.
Oh my goodness.
This is my
And
father.
this son
It's my
is
father.
proud
I don't
enough
care. It's my
to
father.
call him his
My
father.
father. It's my father.
He's proud enough to call this man his father. And viewers, my major problem for us to deal with is this. I'm confused about something. How come people have differences? Okay, you and somebody else may not agree on one thing or two. And then once you are alive, the person may be your workmate, maybe your schoolmate, maybe your friend in society, or whatever the person may be. But then as soon as you have a problem with this person, the person doesn't want to see you again. When it happens to couples, husband wants to leave the wife, wife doesn't want to see husband ever again, and so long as they are alive, one wouldn't mind ending the life of the other. They don't care reporting you to authorities. People go to the extent of framing other people up just because they don't agree with them on something, or because they don't want to see them around their lives. But guess what? As soon as this same person is declared dead, then the story changes. Everything begins to change as soon as you hear that the person has been declared dead. Why? Because at the funeral, you will see people reading tribute of this dead man as if the people that are reading the tribute are okay. You will attend a funeral and a father's tribute is being read. But if you look at the shirt and the dressing and the skin of the person reading the tribute, you can see the person is going through hardships. But then you should go and listen to the type of quality words and descriptions he's giving out to the dead man, who was responsible for the reader's state of life. A very beautiful father, a good father, loving, he loves his kids, he's this, he's that, he's that. All the good descriptions will be read. But yet, the condition of the reader tells you that it's never true. The man was not as good as he's being read about. So my question for everybody today is, how do people manage to write good tribute about people they know to be bad? In Ghana, they have something they say that you don't say anything bad about a dead person. So if when the person is dead and the person was even bad, you just have to say a good thing. I was very shocked when ex-president Jerry John Rawlings died in Ghana. President Akufo-Addo, the MPP party, who is their arch rivals because of politics, they never saw eye to eye, but they still went, visited the family. They went ahead, wrote very, very beautiful, very, very beautiful tribute for Jerry John Rawlings. And you'll be shocked, is this the same man or is a different man they are reading these things about? The same person. I attended a funeral ceremony of this man, ex-president Mugabe of Zimbabwe, and I nearly cried because at the ceremony there were things I was hearing that I never heard of. So I was asking myself, if ex-president Mugabe had all these good qualities that are being read today in my ears, how come nobody considered the few good things and told him good things about himself? How come you and I, we are able to write very good tributes for people that are dead, but when they are alive, we can't tell them anything good? A husband is divorcing a wife because of one bad thing, okay? Meanwhile, when the same wife dies, even though they are still divorced, he will attend the funeral and will be made to read a tribute, and everything said will be beautiful. So if the person was that good, why the divorce? A wife in the same way will divorce a husband, kick him out, do whatever, say all sort of things to make him look bad enough so that she can move on with her life without this man. But at the end, when one day this man passes on, the same wife will stand there and read beautiful things, cry on top, and tell how good this man was. I was thinking about this a few days ago, and I thought we should share this. And I would be very, very happy if you can write something. It looks like human beings are just hypocritical. And it also looks like maybe when you don't have a problem with somebody, when everything is okay, when you are in a competition with somebody, you are a bad man. When you stand in the way of somebody, you are a bad person. If you stand to potentially be better than someone in anything and your path happens to cross, you are a bad person. But as soon as something happens and both of you, your path will not cross again, like you are dead, you are declared sick, you are declared not fit to play any longer, then straight away you become a good person. I don't know how that happens. For instance, if you've played soccer before, soccer is played by 11 members in each team. So like, let's say 22 players for both teams on the field. And every team has reserve players, about 5 or 6 or so. And so, whilst they are playing, in Ghana, we used to say something like, you are as wicked as a reserve player. It means whoever is sitting at the bench, the prayer is that one of the people playing should get an injury so that he will be brought onto the field. Is that how you think life is? It feels like that is how life has become. Everybody wants the person in charge to lose position for them to come. And once you lose position and you are declared never fit again, that is where your good friendship begins. There are even many people that are divorced and still they meet outside of marriage and they do a lot of extramarital affairs, but then they've divorced. You see, it's very tricky. It looks like when you are in competition with somebody, or when you are a potential threat to somebody, then you are an enemy. As soon as you are no longer accessible, as soon as you are no longer within the person's reach, straight away you become a good person. I'm not sure how that happens. That is why I'm throwing this question to you, viewers. Share your thoughts. What kind of heart do human beings have? When somebody is with you, he's bad. As soon as the person leaves your presence, he becomes good all of a sudden. People that you used to attend school with, some of them never saw eye to eye with you. They never agreed with you on any grounds, right? But then all of a sudden, as soon as you guys graduated, boom, you are a good person. You are the best friend. You are the bestie. He meets you anywhere, at the bus station, on the street. You as soon as possible, you become a good person to the person. I don't see how this works. My major concern is when somebody dies. There is a sign that reads, like when someone is alive, the world doesn't see his goodness unless he's dead. I read this many years back in a place that I used to live. I try to feel any onipa tiasia ye huni papa I just say wewu. Is that how it is? And is that how we want it to be? Why can't you and I begin to create a change? Bible says that if I gain the whole world and lose my soul, what profit will I gain? Look at Alhaji Asoma Banda, rich man by all standards. He's got it all. The first person to own a ship in Africa and the first Ghanaian to have his own private jet. It was not even a private jet, but business plane that was flying for him to make money. I've given you a list of the things that he's ever achieved in his life, plus a few more. Money is not a problem, but right now money cannot speak for him. And you think you have money, or your little money you have with you want to sacrifice everybody. You don't want to respect anybody. The little help you are giving to people around you, you want to base on that, and you are showing disrespect to every human being. You think money is everything. If you've ever thought money was everything, look at Alhaji Asoma Banda besides me here. This man, rich by all standards, he's got it all. Even in his sick bed, a single check can change your life from him. And you see, the wives are fighting. I want my money. If you move it from here, I'm not getting my money back, and on and on and on. So you ask yourself, what does the wife want? What does the family want? What are they looking for from this man in this condition right now? It looks as if everybody wants the man dead. Like, go as soon as possible. There is a lot to share. You've made enough money. There's a lot for us to share. So just die quickly, because what they are doing, it looks like they are just killing the man. From what I think, the way they are treating the man in the sick bed, nothing shows that these people are ready and expecting this man to come home well. I feel they are just waiting for this man to be considered or declared gone. Because from the way they are handling things, nothing shows that they want this man alive. Nothing. Because if the wife is saying that if they let this man shift from the hospital bed onto the stretcher of the army officers and he's taken out of that hospital, she's not getting her money, then it means that she knows that this man is not going to come back from whichever hospital he's going to. And is this a wish or an expectation? I have no idea. But my advice to you and I is this. Let us begin to celebrate people when they are strong, when they are able to enjoy and enjoy the accolades you are giving them. When people are alive and strong, let us tell them how good they are. Let people know how important they are around you, because when they are weak and you are writing it in a tribute, they can't read. They can't enjoy it. One person once said to me, one of the sisters said, if she dies and you think you want to give her a flower, give it to her now. Even if it is a simple leaf and it's not a flower. She prefers, a leaf given to her whilst alive now than to give her a big bouquet of flower when she's dead and can't even smell it. Look at wives and families. I was so sad the first time I watched this, and I asked myself, if it was me, like sick like this, who was going to stand in and make sure the right decisions are made for you? Someone might say, oh, it's because Alhaji has multiple wives. Yeah, he's got multiple wives, all right. But is that the reason why he's going through this? Doesn't he have family? You heard his son. Forget about wives. Now the son is standing there saying, I'm videoing my father in this condition for social media, and it's my father. I don't have enough video about my father. So if all the time you lived with your father, you could not video him to enjoy him when he was walking and in his airplane, in his ship, you don't have videos. But then you want to take this video of your father lying in this hospital bed in peg feeding, and you are not even feeling like it's urgent. Let's rush him to a better place for treatment. But all you are focusing on now is how to get a video of him to prove that someone is doing something wrong, or to make sure you make money. Then I'm so sorry. You are not a good son. In my opinion, this guy is not a good son, because I will not put any video of my father on social media in this condition. How come this boy didn't, take a picture of his father when he was looking like this. Look at that, viewers. Look at this. Look at the man in the middle. He's from aircraft to this man in white hat, and now in the sick bed, can't even speak for himself, just lying there like already dead. I'm so sorry. So the question here today is that how do enemies write good tributes for the dead one? How do you manage to do it? How come he was a bad person and all of a sudden he's become good? Your husband, your ex-husband was very bad that you had to let him go, but right now when he died, you could write good things. Your brother you were fighting with every day was so bad that you had to fight him every day, and as soon as he died, you've got good stories to write. I don't know how to put this. I'm not confused, but I will need you to just tell us what you think about this. This is a sad story, but I believe if we can all be able to rescue the perishing and care for the dying, that would be very, very awesome. God bless you as you've joined in today. Please don't forget to share this. Let many people hear this. Let many people hear and know that right now, the world we live in, we all have to manage to find a way to show love, find a way to appreciate people whilst they are alive, find a way to celebrate people. Let people know that they are good enough. Don't let them feel they are worth nothing. Lying down in hospital bed and this is where you are fighting him. Let many know. Continue watching this. I'll leave you here. Share your comments and God bless you so much as you've done this.
No, this is my father. This is my father. This is my father. Don't come near me. This is my father. It's my father. I don't care. It's my father. It's my father. It's my father. It's my father.
I want my bills to pay right now.
Please. To force him out. Can you see if Alhaji even wants to be nearer those boys? Bring one of them to stand here to see whether Alhaji can recognize them.
Because I work and I have to spend my money to pay my husband, boyfriend.
Let her come herself.
This boy is not even allowed this money to be taken. Forget about semester court order. I'm going to respect it, but I want my money. I want my money being paid. You can't put him here because if he leaves here, I'm not going to get my money because no court order that I'm.
He's a dead man. He's a dead man if he goes with them. No, that's my father. That's my that's my father. I'm videoing my father. This is my father. No, this is my father. This is my father. Go. I don't have enough video. Until he goes out of my sight, I don't have enough video. These are his sisters.
For 48 years. This boy is sleeping with this man's wife. Take his signature. Everywhere his signature is there. Because of this man is an ATM machine. And then,
No, this is my father.
Rescue the perishing, care for the dying. Jesus is merciful. Duty demands it. Stand for the labor, the Lord will provide. Back to the narrow way, patiently win them. Tell the poor wanderer our Savior has died. Still follow the Lord and looking to Jesus, still trust in His word. Take time to be holy, be calm in thy soul. Each thought and its motive beneath His control. Thus led by His Spirit to fountains of love, thou soon shalt be fitted for service above.